In this video, we're going to give you a good overview of the Juki HZL-35zwb. The ZWB machine is one of the latest models out by Juki. This is a mechanical sewing machine. It's going to have your top drop-in bobbin, very easy to operate, but it has the Juki quality that you're used to seeing. The 355ZWB is going to have 26 sewing and utility stitches built in. All my controls are real easy for me to get to. I can regulate my stitch length here, the stitch width here. I have the top winding bobbin, have the horizontal spool pin, so my path of threading is going to be very easy on top of the machine. There's just a couple of guides I have to thread, and then everything's going to be channeled for me all the way to my tension system, all the way down to the needle, and then I have a built-in needle threader on the machine to thread that needle for me. Got the top drop-in bobbin so I can see my bobbin at any given time, and I know when I'm getting low on my bobbin thread. On the metal needle plate, I do have markings for seam allowances, and the 355 will have a little bit extra high lift on the presser foot to get some of those thicker materials underneath it. I do have the 6-point feed dog system, and that's touching the fabric in 6 places. So basically, if I'm working with lighter weight material, it's going to grab that material and feed it through evenly while the needle's penetrating the garment. And when I'm sewing to the end and I need to come back across, I can rake it across this little razor here just to snip the thread for me. It will have the accessory tray, and I like how the accessory tray is made. I've got the door that opens toward the front. I can easily get to my accessories, get what I need. It's got the snap-on, snap-off presser feet. I can go and put everything back up and keep everything organized. I can remove this accessory tray and for doing hem and the pant legs or shirt sleeves. And on the back side, there is a lever to drop the feed dog. So if I need to darn a hole or do some free motion embroidery or free motion quilting, I can easily do that with the 355. And I can easily put that right back onto the machine. The 355 will come with a hard cover made out of the same material the outer housing is made out of. It's made for this model. I can go put my handle through it and carry it to wherever I'm going to classes or just keeping dust off the machine. That's a big plus with the 355. I do have the reverse lever here. So if I want to, I can see on the front of the machine all my stitches that are built in. There's a letter on top of each one, and I can easily see which stitch that I'm on. So if I want to adjust my width or my length, I can do that real easy here. My pattern selector knob is over here on this side. The 355 ZWB will have an electronic foot control. So the harder I push it, the faster the machine goes. If I let off of it, it's going to slow the machine down. I do have adjustable pressure right here that can regulate the amount of force being pressed down onto my material. So as you see, the 355 ZWB is going to have a lot of features built in it already. It's got the Juki quality and at a great affordable price. Ken Sewing Center carries all the accessories for the 355. I have technicians that can help you with any kind of question you may have need of, and salespeople that can help you find the right presser foot or accessory to do the job that you're wanting to do. The 355 will have your metal working components. It has a large motor in it. It's going to be able to handle heavier material. Here I'm going to sew through 8 layers of denim, which is pretty much the side seam on a pair of denim blue jeans. I'm going to have enough room to get that up and over that. So I've got my machine on straight stitch right now. And let's just sew through this. I'm going to show you just how easy this machine can sew through these materials. I'm going to go from that down to a cotton. And that's the beauty part about having a top drop-in bobbin machine. The machine's very quiet. And I get to this stretch material. I have not adjusted the tension. It's going to sew through all these materials with no problem whatsoever. I'm going to rake my thread right across the razor, and I've sewn through the extreme heavy, which is 8 layers of denim, through my cotton, through this stretch material, no puckering whatsoever. On the 355, we're going to have the one-step buttonhole maker built in. This machine will come with a special attachment. So you can place the button you're working with in. It's going to size that buttonhole every time, and it does the standard square-in buttonhole. I've got my straight stitch, zigzag, elastic stitch. I've got right tack, left tack blind hem. I have my stretch blind hem. Then I will have some decorative stitches that are built in on the machine as well. I have overcasting, applique stitches. that are built in. Then on the machine, the way it's built, because it's a mechanical model, there's a cam stack inside the machine, and Juki's really thought this machine out very well. I can put my pattern selector dial over to S, which stands for stretch stitch. Now I can work with stretching materials, knits, and things of that nature, and I have the straight stretch stitch, which basically is sewing 2 stitches forward and 1 reverse, automatically back tacking that stitch for me. I have the double zigzag. It's also known as rick rack. That's a real pretty decorative stitch. Then I have some scallop stitches that are built in, more overcast stitches here and here, and then I have some decorative stitches that are built in. So the 355 is going to give you a good variety of stitches for doing a lot of different applications, from anything from quilting to garment sewing, just everyday sewing, hit rips and tears along the way. Ken Sewing Center is your authorized Juki dealer. We carry everything for this machine. We'll be glad to help you with any questions to compare this model to any other model in the line. Drop us an email or give us a call anytime. We'll be glad to help you.